in a world where the whole system runs on Bitcoin, there is a lot fewer powerful people, and there's just a lot less power to go around. And so if you believe that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely, then you want to live in a system, a monetary system, where there is not power, because that power inevitably gets used against the least of these and those with the least power. I saw this meme, which I thought was great, which is classic circular reasoning. It's in a circle that it says, people are bad, therefore we need government of, and then the circle starts again, bad people are bad, so we need government, of bad people are bad, so we need government of bad people are bad. So the point it was making was, who's going to be in the government? If you think we need government to keep bad people in check, well, who do you think the government's full of? Those same very bad people with horrible incentives. Nobody in the government's a saint. Come on, give me a break. So in a world with that is in an exclusive Bitcoin monetary standard, a huge amount of the shenanigans and stupidity and lobbying and appropriations and just, reckless everything and unjust and unfair everything, a huge amount of that goes away. Again, are there some people that have more Bitcoin than others? Yes, but in a Bitcoin standard economy, to get that Bitcoin, you have to create value somehow. You have to convince someone with Bitcoin to give it to you by creating value for them, doing some good or service or, creating a product or something like that. In a fiat system like the US dollar, fiat meaning made up by government, where government creates value by fiat, which is by dictate. In that world, you don't have to actually create any value. You just have to out-lobby the next guy in Washington, D.C. So I think the world on a Bitcoin standard would be much more fair, much more equitable. Again, there would be, people with more Bitcoin than others, but over time, people die, the kids inherit their wealth, the kids squander half of it, the other half goes to the grandkids, and the grandchildren squander the other half of the wealth. There's almost never any wealth left unless you're one of a very small number, like the Carnegies or the Fords or something like that. There's usually just not much wealth left after the grandkids. So the wealth gets distributed. Again, if there's not a magic money printer at the top, you can't go get that money for you by going to the government for you. You have to create value.